Morning. Home stranger. Day 38, I believe. Sorry, I gotta go down something very steep here. Just got dropped off. They're doing road construction behind me in case you can hear the noise. We are picking up where we left off yesterday. Bee Hill Road. Whew. And it's raining. What a surprise. They said there was a 30% chance, so we knew it would be pouring this morning. Yep, it is. There, made it down the hill. So, sorry yesterday ended so suddenly, but once I found that AT hiker, we ran down the mountain at his speed to catch our ride. There was no time to stop. I didn't even have time to stop for a drink of water. That boy was moving. But, we took care of that business. I guess we go this way. Here. Well, we survived that. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a wet day. There you have it. All right, well, I'm gonna walk in the rain. I guess I'll see you out there somewhere. They say there's an upper falls, but I'm not going over there to see it. Sorry. Well, we just had an interesting adventure. I turned on my phone to see how we were doing. It says it doesn't recognize the data card. Rebooted the phone. It still says, I don't get this card. You want to format it? So I physically removed the card to take a look at it. I figured I'd replace it. See what it said. It came out in 2 pieces. I still have Far Out. I still have Earthmate. I'm not sure what would have been on there. Music. But I'm not sure. Hopefully we didn't lose any valuable applications or anything. I can't remember what I might have installed on that drive. Hopefully nothing important. It's just something I never anticipated. Physically failing. When it came out and it was in 2 pieces, I was like, well, I don't think duct tape's gonna fix that. Yeah, I didn't camel up before I left, so I stopped here and had some water. Now I gotta climb this hill with a belly full of water. Oh, I got a lot of troubles out here in the woods. But it stopped raining for now, so it'd be better if we were moving. I'm going to try to get over East Baldpate before the thunderstorms get here. It's going to happen. We're going to pick up momentum. And we're lighter now because, well, we don't have all that data. So, thankfully, I'm not currently using that drive for anything I can think of. I hope. Just it. I know I use it when I'm producing videos, but I'm not going to produce any more videos on trail. Alright, I'm going to stop talking and start climbing this hill. I don't want to do it, but you're not going to do it. Ah, yeah, that'd be a nice place to camp. I saw somebody camp this morning. I know that feeling. It's raining. I'll stay in bed. Alright, we're going up. I don't know if the camera picks up that light. There's a little clear patch above us. We're in a bit of a cloud, but it's between storms. Unfortunately, we have a big mountain to go over here that's just in the way. We're going to go down the other side. It's not helping us in any way other than slowing us down. I'd like to make time before the next storm hits. But I've climbed this mountain before and it goes on for a long time. It's not steep or anything, it's just, you know, by Maine standards, it just goes up and up and up and up. And then down and down and down. And then you get over to the climb. But the climb is a good climb today. Unless it's raining. Then it's a creek. But this climb that you don't even really think about, this is the annoying one, not the big one. Ah, look at that. It's almost sunlight. Again, I don't know what you can see. Camera does what it does. It's like we're in a tiny little bit of light cloud with sunlight shining through it. There's a hint of sunlight above. It's not really going to clear up, but if you didn't know that, you'd be optimistic. You'd say, oh, there's going to be views. There's going to be thunder and lightning. Oh, baby. Literally crawling up these wet slabs. They're a little too vertical, a little too slippery to stand on in a lot of places. I think this is the minor peak. I don't even think we're climbing the big mountain yet. But we're breaking out of the trees. And the slabbing becomes actually easier once you get a little higher up. It's this section here that's really vertical. And it's kind of fun when it's dry. You feel magical climbing up on this stuff. But when it's wet, it's really scary because every once in a while you don't stick. And if you don't stick, holy cow, you could slide for a long time in a lot of places. There's nothing to grab, nothing to slow you down. Oh. We've been splattered a few times, but so far, gods have been somewhat merciful. I mean, I'm soaking wet, don't worry. But this would be much worse if it starts pouring. I know, I've done this in the pouring rain before. So we're going to push on, bravely. Bravely. Well, we found the summit, for what it's worth. Nice soaking rain just before we got here. Wow, poured. I am drenched. But we had to stop for just a second at least. At least. But yeah, we can't stay. It's cold, windy, rainy. There's going to be more rain. And it took a really long time to climb up here because it was so wet and slippery. It took 2.5 hours to get up here. That should take, yeah, given the elevation, I guess it should take 2.5 hours actually, now that I think about it. It's an hour for the distance and an hour and a half for the elevation. So considering that it was wet and slippery, I guess we did okay. I don't know what it normally takes me to get up here, but I know it's normally faster than that, I'm pretty sure. There were places where I was literally crawling because yeah, it was wet and vertical. Now we got to go down a wet and vertical, so we're gonna go. Bye. Look at that. We're in a big hurry, but I had to stop and just sit down and appreciate this. We could get rained on at any moment if that comes over here. But for right now, it's just magical. Yeah. No, it's not good, but boy, it sure is something, huh? I gotta get off this slab without dying. But look at that. That's it. Blow that way. We gotta go over there. Climb up all that. I don't mind that part. It's like getting down this part, I'm not a fan of when it's wet. Hasn't been bad so far, hopefully. We can finish it off. We started strong. Oh, things are going well, but not really well, so we got to get off these mountains before it starts pouring on us. But you can't rush something like this. It takes a long time. We're not going very far. It's just a few miles, but it's like a mile from here to there and a mile from there down. Less than. But both parts of it, all parts of it, are laborious. So, all right, I'm gonna stop complaining. I'm gonna start doing. But wow, yeah, look at that. That's something. Ah. Yeah, we've climbed an awful lot of mountains. Let's climb this one too. Somewhere out there is that mountain we were on. It's kind of hiding now. Somewhere out there it sounds like there's thunder and lightning. So we probably shouldn't stay too long. I saw a guy laying out his tent trying to dry it out. He was still in the cloud, but he was very optimistic that the sun was going to burn through. I don't think it's going to work, but I really liked the attitude. He believed it was possible. I, on the other hand, am very concerned because, holy cow, that cliff tried to kill me. I tried a different route than I normally take. I won't try that route again in the rain, that's for sure. I thought maybe I could go down some steps instead of long stretches of slab. But there was no foot landings at the bottoms of the steps, so I was hanging on to cliffs. And, I can't describe to you the horrors. It was bad. But I lived, and I'm very excited about that. And then some northbounders saw me trying to slide down a slope, and they were very confused. They didn't understand that I had no faith in gravity anymore, and so I just slid down, because every time I tried to take a step, my foot would slide, and I had to go, but I couldn't go, so I just said, well, the hell with it, I'm just going to slide down. Yeah, we should go, but I need a break. The terror gave me enough adrenaline to climb up this other mountain. We're almost to the top here. This is where I camp in the wintertime, is out here. Because going any farther in the wintertime alone is dangerous. Not this. Coming this far alone is just fine. But after this, it wouldn't be prudent. Oh, baby. This is nice. I have a little break between the rainstorms. Well, I will probably see you in camp, if I remember you. Sorry about yesterday. I had to go. That guy was fast. Thunderstorm caught us. Not the one from across the mountain. This was a different one. It got really dark for a while. I figured it was going to go off. And then it did. But it's lightening up already, so I don't think the heavy stuff's hopefully the heavy stuff has gone through, and maybe it'll stop. We're just waiting it out. Good soaker. We're almost to camp, so I'd rather not get soaked. If we were faster, we would have been there. But we're not. I don't blame you, just so we're clear on that. You're no trouble at all. It's all me. Well, now you've seen the rain coming down. It's gonna stop. I'll see you in camp. Oh, even more thunder. A lot of excitement on the mountain, but I would rather be in camp having soup. Alright, I'll see you there.